Hi, I'm Zakia Porter, and I'm going to give you a brief synopsis as to why play is good for the mental and physical development of young children. Play is natural and healthy for children. Children learn best through play. Through play, all areas of a child's development can be enhanced. Play positively supports children's social, emotional, physical, cognitive, language, and literacy skills. This is essential to a child's overall healthy development, and it enhances self regulation. Daily physical and active play for children is recommended by the Canadian Pediatric Society to foster optimal development. The right to play is also recognized for all children in the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. The rights of the child state that play offers a key way to support the learning of whole children in developmentally appropriate play. Play, therefore, is important. It's an important vehicle that promotes children's school readiness. Play is essential for all children's healthy development and learning across all ages, domains, cultures, in all societies. Play does the following. Play enhances children to make sense of the world around them. Play also develops social and cultural understanding. It allows children to express their thoughts and feelings. It allows them to foster flexible and divergent thinking. Play also provides opportunities to meet and solve real problems that these children will one day see in the real world. Play also develops language and literacy skills and concepts. When children are playing, they do a lot of conversating with their friends and using their words. So play supports that developmental language and literacy concept. Oh my goodness. Play is essential for children whether it is spontaneous, guided, or teacher directed. Due to children learning in and from different aspects of life, when children play, they use their imaginations and creative skills to enhance their play environment. When we look at children, we see them playing, in the backyard, in the trees. But to them, it's more than just the backyard, playing in the trees or jumping on the chairs. They're using their imaginations to visualize playing on a ship, and maybe they're pirates and they're fighting back and forth with their swords. And that's what play does. It helps them build and think outside of the box, using their imagination, and they create things. And that's how they enhance their environment. They also learn problem solving, and learning how to share is implemented when they begin to add their own structure to the environment that they're playing in. We look at it as free play, but it's not necessarily free play. They do have structure in those games that they play. They know how many people are supposed to be playing, who's playing what position. So they're taking on roles and they're embracing those roles. And that's how they're getting their structure for learning about the different jobs and different tasks that everybody has to do. Children get all of this from play. Also, when structured games are arranged for them through guided play, children get the foundation of why and when rules are needed, and it's also giving them an alternate view on solving their own problems. Their problems or someone else's problems. Play involves exploration where items and people will be counted, examined, compared, which is the foundation that is needed to expand on science and math concepts. That is the beginning stage of science. They're exploring, they're learning, they're thinking, they're finding out answers. So this is another concept that is supported through play. When they're digging in the ground and they're digging up rocks and getting all dirty, and as parents or teachers, they're like, oh my goodness, look how dirty they're getting. But look how their mind and their brain is expanding, because to them, they're not just digging in the dirt or rocks. They're digging for gold. They're digging for information, and they're finding this information in the dirt while they're playing. Um, Sorry, I lost my place. They also learn how to balance objects and work together. When children play, they will encounter obstacles they will need assistance with, and whether it's an adult that helps them or another child that helps them, they gain the understanding of working with another person to accomplish their goals. They're learning about the concepts of working together as a team. They're learning the concept of sharing and knowing that they're not going to always be able to do something on their own, but it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to have a friend. And they also get that concept of playing with one another, not just playing alongside or by themselves, looking over at someone else. It's okay to play with other people. There are many aspects of child development. However, there are areas in which five main areas, should I say, that are focused on in the learning center for children as far as developmental play. We have the dramatic play area, the sensory area, we have blocks and manipulatives, which I kind of put together. There's also literacy in music. And I'm going to give you some examples of how these areas build children and prepare them for the next stages of life or real concepts in the world. When children build with blocks, they get the concept of size. Blocks come in many different sizes, many different colors, different shapes, different weights. You have really light blocks, heavy blocks, blocks that connect together like your Legos, and then you have your wooden blocks where you just stack one on top of the other. These are the foundations for your math, comparing, which is, your sciences. And these are the types of things that children learn when they're playing with these blocks. It's more than just putting a block on top of the other. They learn how the blocks fit, and they may need to turn to the left or to the right, and they see that they have other options. Then you also have the dramatic play, or what some people call the dress-up area, the playhouse. When children are in these areas, they typically do the things that they see at home or what they feel like should be done in a home. And it also develops their, excuse me, it also develops their small muscles. It helps keep their it helps them to recreate their own personal world in the world that they want to see, or the way that they actually perceive the world. They can pretend to be firefighters or the police officers, paramedics. They pretend to be moms, they pretend to be dads, and this works on their social skills or their social roles and the part that they play in the world that they see, the way that they see it, rather. They also learn how to share materials and communicate with their friends. Then we have our music area, and music expands on the child's mind. It aids in physical development. It helps them learn patterns, rhythms, rhyming, and different sounds. Then you have your art area, arts and craft area, which is creativity. Every child should have the right to be creative. Creativity adds to math, pre-reading skills, self-esteem, strength, and also their fine motor skills. Then we have science, which is also a branch of the pre-math skills with weighing, measuring, exploring, cause and effect. So science is also in there, and that's science also falls in the sensory area, which you will typically see. And I know I gave manipulatives under blocks when I earlier when I stated it, but manipulatives also build on fine motor skills. It also works with sharing, because when they have so many, as teachers or parents, we say, well, we can share with our friends, can't we? And they're like, yeah, because I have this many and they can have that many. So then they're also not only sharing or working on their fine motor skills, they're working on math at the same time. It's they're all connected in so many different ways. So they'll work on their fine motor skills, sharing, taking turns, conversation, which is building their vocabulary, and also problem solving. So as you can see, play aids the children in growing not only physically but mentally as well. Learning how to get along with others, even when ideas and thoughts are different, and when you place an adult in, it can just enhance it even more. Um, Without play, children's mind would not expand, and they would be dependent on others for all the things that they need. Play helps them, or rather shows them, how to implement the information that they learn into their day-to-day life, and that's how they apply it and they use it. So I hope that was very informative, and that is how play aids in the mental and physical development of our children, and why play is so important. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry for my dry throat and my jitters, but thank you.